Yo, what up, guys? Decided here to share with you some news that is dropping in Raid Shadow Legends tomorrow regarding this clan versus clan tournament that you find right here in game. It will be accompanied with an opportunity for you to pull some shards and obtain some amazing champions that are not easy to get in Raid. So why are they doing this? Because this clan versus clan does not have any personal rewards attached to it. So your clan members don't have that zeal, that drive to push extra hard. But this event will most likely make endgame players and spenders especially pull shards. So I want to go over the champions. It's going to be a progressive chance event as usual, and some amazing champions are on that list. So watch out for that list right now. But take note, for newer players or those saving shards towards this upcoming fusion for the Vault Keeper, do not pull your shards for this tempting event, except you know how close you are to Messi, 5-10 shards away from Messi. That's the players, free-to-play players, that should pull shards for this event. And for spenders who are eyeing these champions, who've been looking for this champion for 4 to 3 years, this is your chance to pull progressive chance event to have them 15x, 25x, in a 20x chance to get some of these champions. So who are there? They are all champions who do amazing things like sleep, stun, provoke. I think so. That's something they have in common, or they are all revivers. I think that's something they have in common. I don't think some of them are not revivers. You see the list. Let me expose it right now. The first champions that is on this list is one that I already own. It's going to be a man's. Let me head over to the Barbarian faction. Yes, he's in a 15x chance. Starting on this May 7th, that is the Tuesday, you have a 15x chance that when you pull ancient sacred shards or even primal shards, you have a 15x chance, just one slot, to either put in an Amans, put in a Prince Kaima, put in a Molly Tankard, a Python. That's the champions right here. And last but not the least, that's going to be a Sifi. That's the one that is going to make a lot of players hyped the most. She belongs to the Undead Hordes, right? Sifi the Lost Bride, a Void legendary champion. If you're pulling shards or pulling Void shards on that Tuesday or Wednesday, because it will be a 2-day event, usually progressive chance event, yeah, or it's just a 1-day event. It seems like there's gonna be a different number of champions on the next day, but let's see. So the first day, the Tuesday one, will be Amans, Prince Kaima, Molly Tankard, Python, Sifi the Lost Bride, and lastly Raka Villetai. So I think they all have some kind of revive, but Prince Kaima does not have revive. So what do they have in common? I can't really. They usually do this type of events with a team that these champions all have in common. Is it sleep that they have in common? I can't tell. What does Python have in common with Molly? It's revive. What does Prince Kaima have in common with Molly? It's not revive. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe they're all crowd control champions. That's what they all have in common, I think. Crowd control. So Sifi is the one that's from Void Shards that a lot of players will be going for. I'm not close to my Void Messi. If I quickly go over there to my main account and see how close I am to Void Messi, I've been tracking it using the Raid Shadow Legends helper, and that's it right here. The last time I pulled Void Shards, I obtained this champion, legendary champion right there, and since then my Messi is basically 7, so I'm not close. So it's not time for me to pull my Void Shards. For secrets or even ancient, I'm also not close anywhere to Messi. So that's the only tempting factor right here. If you're close to Messi, your chance to get a Sifi, your chance to get maybe a Kaima if you've been looking for it, or your chance to get a duplicate Amans if it's that champion who people are thinking you need 2 copies of, especially endgame players. I don't know if it's worth getting 2 copies of. So that's the 15x chance that is happening on May the 7th, being a Tuesday, as part of CVC, to entice you to pull your shards during CVC. Now on May the 8th, which is going to be the next day, you have another progressive chance event, giving you another 15x chance of getting some amazing champions from all these lists you see right here. The first one is going to be Tronda Guild Mallet. Tronda is one that people are looking for, a Dwarf faction champion. A lot of people need this champion for various reasons. I still don't own her. I'm looking for the wrong faction. Dwarfs. I still don't own her on my account. Unfortunately, she's still eluding me, but I'm still trying to do maximum damage as I can in the Hydra, where she's not currently in my team. That's where she's best known for these days. She used to be a PvP queen but these days people use her in the Hydra more than in PvP because of Hydra Clash. So I don't own one yet. I'm not gonna get one on May the 8th either. She's available from Ancient Shards, Primal Shards, and also from Secret Shards if you're pulling your shards. 15x chance. Remember, this event does not boost your chances of getting these champions. It just says that when you hit your luck and get a legendary, you have a 15x chance, 20x chance, or even a 25x chance of getting one of these champions if you keep pulling, I guess. So Septimus is the next one on the list. Carvalax, Cupidus, Baron from Void Shards, and Vitreous the Anointed also from Void Shards. I'm glad that they at least added one or two champions that are available from normal shards. I'm talking about Ancients, Primal, and Secrets, and few champions like Sifi that is available only from Void, because most people will most likely want to go for the Tronda or go for the Sifi on the first day, Tronda on the second day, actually for spenders who are looking for these champions so bad and they need them, and they have been unlucky so much that they still don't have them right now in Raid. So those are the two events that are coming up in Raid, Tuesday and Wednesday. The first one is going to last for 24 hours, yes, and the second one will last for 24 hours too. So if you do not intend to pull shards for this ongoing clan versus clan because there's no personal rewards, now you have an enticing factor. Take note, like I said in the first disclaimer, that this is not the time to pull shards. A fusion warm-up just launched. Go over there, put some brews into some champions, or go into the campaign and fight some battles with some champions and get your fusion warm-up rewards available to you so that you don't miss it. So go ahead and begin to claim it. It will last for an entire 4 days, and I've started from today so I don't miss an awesome ancient shard waiting for me right there. This is basically a free ancient shard. All you have to do is every day go over there and level some champions, or put some brews into them, or take a champions from 2-star to 3-star, 3-star to 4-star, and you get these easy points and without spending so much resources. Even those players who are not going for this fusion, opportunity for you to get a free ancient shard right here. For a free-to-play player, we don't miss out on an opportunity like this, especially a 5-star epic chaos or right here for a newer player will be very, very useful. So do not claim your reward. Like you see me not claiming this energy, because that's one of the ways we prepare for the upcoming fusion for Wixwell, and by holding on to energy like this, we can claim them when that fusion launches, so we can begin to use them for events and tournaments that are going on at that time. Is there any other thing crazy that is happening in Raid? The Path of Life has ended. I did not touch it. The community week Titan event is about to end. I did not touch it because we are all saving all our resources towards this upcoming fusion. Hopefully it's going to be a nice one. They've already revealed all his skills and everything. I did not do a detailed video about it, but we're hoping that when the event or when the fusion calendar launches, we'll take a look at the calendar to see whether they'll increase the amount of points required to obtain that champion, or make the events a little bit harder, make 3 summoning shard events, or add a hero spot in there. I want to see that calendar, and that's what I'll break down, and that's what most people are waiting for to decide whether they want to go for Wixwell fusion or not. That calendar will be revealed in 4 days time, right? In 3 days, 19 hours. Once this timer counts down, you'll see the calendar will pop up, and a lot of content creators, your favorite content creators, will talk about it in great detail and give you advice on how to approach it. So watch out for that video. We are all saving our resources right now, just holding on, still spending time in Mino, or spending time getting some silver. Whatever you can do that you've not yet done to prepare for the fusion, it's time. The fusion might also be coming with some new epics or rares, depending on how they want to do it, because it's an old school fusion. So some level of potion keep farming will be done once we know the epics or rares that will be required to fuse this legendary champion. Then we'll know how many arcane, how many spirits, magic, or whatever force potions you would need. For now, we don't know it yet. We don't have that information until maybe a day or two to the date of the fusion. That's when we'll see the news about the epics that will be released along with the fusion. They no longer release allow us to use already existing epics in Raid to do fusions. They always create or bring up new epics or new rares. Maybe this time around to be 1 or 2 of the same type, not 4 different epics or 8 different epics. It depends on what they want to do. All right, the Fire Knight Castle event that is giving you 3x chances of farming savages. I farmed it the best way I can, but what I'm finding out these days is that the tournament does not hold any useful rewards anymore. I looked at the tournament, I was like, damn, where is the ancient shard? Where is the epic skill tome? You see, I'm not even asked for legendary skill tome. A Fire Knight tournament does not have an epic skill tome. I was like, why? Why? It baffled me. I'm like, fine, I'll just do it. I wasn't fighting it because I needed crazy amount of savage set. I was just fighting it because I thought it had some amazing, even an ancient shard at the top right there. I'm not saying ancient is worth more than this ore right here. Is it called chaos ore? I'm not saying it's worth more than this. At least it's one of the rewards that should be among this. What is this? What do you call this thing now? Arcane superior potion. What is this? At 3,000 points in the Fire Knight tournament, I looked at it this morning. I was like, damn, is this what Raid is doing now? So I don't know whether this is normal or I'm just noticing it now. Back then, I used to be so excited about fighting the Fire Knight and coming in right here, fighting it, battling it. Sometimes I think they used to add a Void Shard right here at the top. Void Shard, Ancient Shard, Epic Skill Tome. These are the things that no matter what level you are in Raid, you will have use for those type of resources. But this is 6-star glyph for somebody who has been farming that content for a long time, and I have a lot of 6 stars glyphs. I don't think this is a viable one. And this dungeon, this Fire Knight turn attack, is something that endgame players farm a lot of. Check out somebody at the top of my leaderboard with 18,000 points. So at least for those players who are just planning to farm it for a day or two without going crazy for this first position, let us have reasonable points right here. So I just wanted to add this little rant to this video because it doesn't deserve its own separate video. But Fire Knight tournaments are getting worse in terms of the rewards, and I did not like that they added this. I don't know if this is a norm or this, maybe I'm just noticing it right now, but I did not like this, that 3,000 points gives you a superior potion at all. I thought my noob to pro could go there and farm some epic skill tome because this account need epic skill tome, but I looked at the rewards and I was like, maybe it's just my end game account. No, it also applies the same thing right to the mid game accounts. Let me see what type of rewards are available right here. I did not bother farming it on this noob to pro because the rewards also did not look that exciting. The points are lower, 2,650, but the same rewards. So this account does not have a use for these resources. So that's why I did not even bother to farm it. Even if I can farm Fire Knight 20, I need Savage Gear on the noob to pro, but I could not go for it. So even the fifth and the second position right here, giving you a primal quartz, it's going to be battled for. So even if I get to the top position, I'll see if I can pick up one of these ancient shards. At least that's going to be my reward for farming the Fire Knight. So please, player, make Fire Knight great again. This is not looking good. Right now, at this point, Dragon Tournament even looks better than that Fire Knight Tournament. I don't know. I'm just talking about it. Anyways, that's the news that is happening in Raid. I see the portal glowing right here for some Awakening Boost event that is happening for this one. I talked about it when they launched it or when they announced it. I said I wasn't going to be touching it at all because I don't have any Immortal Soul Stones to spend. These days, endgame players were saving our Soul Stones for upcoming Path of Light, one of those hero spot events, because normally it might include Soul Stone summoning. That's what we're trying to save it for. So I don't want to go crazy and, you know, summon for something like this. But spenders, it gives you a boosted chances of getting 5 and 6 star perfect souls from these Immortal Soul Stones for this limited time, right? How long? 2 days and 19 hours. 5 and 6 star perfect souls, 2x chances of getting them, boosted chances if you summon Immortal Soul Stone. That's the events that are happening in Raid, nothing else. So good luck to all of you going crazy for clan versus clan that does not have personal rewards. Personally, I'll be chilling. My clan will also be chilling because we just hit the minimum required amount of points and stop right here. Yeah, there's nothing else happening in Raid. I'll see you guys in a few. Don't know if I want to put out a champion guide or do a live stream. I'll see what I can put out because this is not the only video that is coming out today, but this is the news right now that they just released in the content creator chat, and I wanted to share it with you guys to tell you my opinion. Endgame players will go for Sifi, mid game, or new players will just look at it and like, nope, there's no need for me to go to 15x events when a fusion is coming up. How many shards have I saved so far? 14 secrets. Quite a few number of shards I've saved so far, so that's good. I'm kind of prepared for this fusion, I guess you could say that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily Raid Shadow Legends content.